Akali's trigger versus Master Yi's passive effect. How does it work? Let's talk about it. So this is one of those interactions that newer players could fall short for, also experienced players. So we're going to talk through it and kind of break it all down. So let's start with Akali. She's 3 energy for a 3 might unit, has empowered 2 and 1 power. When I move, you may deal 1 damage to a unit at a battlefield I would move to or from. If I'm empowered, do 2 damage instead. I also have +1 might. Then there's Master Yi. We all know what it does by now. We've all been beaten up by it. But if you haven't, you've been living under a rock. This gives +2 to a friendly unit defending alone. So for this situation, let's just say that my opponent has a Lonely Poro at a battlefield. They also have Master Yi as their legend. And I have an Akali on my side, which is empowered. I'm then going to move my Akali to that battlefield and put my trigger on the chain. Reminder, she'll do 2 damage to a unit now she's moving to that battlefield. Master Yi's, while a friendly unit defends alone, it gets +2 might. So what happens in this situation? Is the Poro 4 might, or do we get to kill it before we get to combat?
3, 2, 1.
The answer, as ever, it's in the cards. You do get to kill that Lonely Poro. But let's talk about why. You get to kill it because Akali's trigger happens on a move, not during a showdown. So when she moves, she starts her own chain. That 2 damage goes on the stack, then resolves. And at this point, there is no showdown happening. So that Lonely Poro does not get the +2 that it would normally get from a Master Yi if we were in a combat. Of course, there's ways around this. We can just pump the Lonely Poro, save it from that 2 damage that happens to it, and then when the showdown happens, it will get the +2 static effect from that Master Yi, and should probably be able to trade with this Akali. So let me know in the comments below, did you know this interaction, or did you learn something new? And as ever, I'll see you next time.